Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nisi. I'm a spiritual reader from out of Atlanta, Georgia. Yes, you guys see the picture. That is Venus Williams and Andrea Preti. I hope I'm saying his name correctly. So these two just got, I think they just tied a knot not too long ago, maybe a week ago, if I'm not familiar or what. But I'm just gonna do a little energy read on these two because they're newlyweds. Congratulations to the newlyweds. I don't know too much about Andrea. If I'm saying his name correctly, but I do know a lot about Venus, and along with her sister Serena Williams. But before I do get into this reading, this video is for entertainment purpose only. This video is for entertainment purpose only. I do not know these people. Just understand this is for entertainment and alleged, okay? So let's get into the energy of these two. Here I am, starting my day off with mixing up these cards. So I want to get in the energy of Venus and Andrea Preti. I think I'm saying his name correctly. So I wish I could do research on them, but not really. I just know that she found a man that she truly can spend the rest of her life with. That's how I look at marriage. So, sometimes, it may go in a different place with certain, relationship. But hey, who am I to judge, right? But I'm just here to give you guys the energy read. Oopsie daisy. And I hope I didn't drop anything else. Okay, try to make it fast as possible. And after I give you a reading, I sometimes give you a little, sort of like an intro or my opinion about it, what the prediction I can, give you guys from the energy. So let's get into what's the energy around their relationship. Venus Williams and Andrea Preti. One more shuffle, and I will try my best to go as fast as I can. Okay. So this is just, again, this reading is for entertainment purpose only and alleged. Okay, I do not know these people. Let me move forward. Oops. Oh, my nails are just when it wouldn't work. So I have the Ten of Cups in reverse. I have the Knight of Pentacles upright. And also I have the King of Swords in reverse. Now, as you can tell that I did mix my card up as well as I can. So I'm going to give you a reading as positive as I could. So let's get to this Ten of Cups in reverse. Let's talk about broken relationship. This could be talking about, conflict in the marriage, or conflict around the marriage, or disagreement when it comes to their marriage. Somebody may have their opinions about this marriage, for some reason, or there may be a little bit kind of a disagreement when it comes with these two, with Venus and Andrea. Okay, Lord have mercy. I also get the Knight of Pentacles upright. This is a person who is very preservant, and they're very they're like they're like looking at the loyalty, and they're pretty much, this is like an opportunity, basically. And it's more like I'm loyal. It's like loyalty towards what could be offered. Okay, this is what the Knight of Pentacles represent. Like somebody coming to you. It could be about an opportunity. Some of the opportunity that can lead towards money, and it's all about loyalty, right? I also got the King of Swords in reverse. Now, this King of Swords in reverse talk about a person who's very kind of manipulative, can be very selfish. They can also have prejudiced ways, or they can be controlling. So, and it's an exploitation about them. Like they like to, like they can be up to no good. So, from what I'm seeing in the first three cards, it talk about maybe family, or maybe they, even though they got married. Okay, this happened 24/7 with couples. All right, this is newlyweds. Does it say that family have their opinions? Family members, certain family member, and they don't trust Andrea. They may not trust Andrea. But let me move on to the next cards. And I feel, and I'll tell you what my opinions after I do this reading, okay? I also have the High Priest. The High Priest, upright, means secrecies, and also talk about wisdom, and there could be hidden agendas as also, but it's also to be very I can say, like, this is where maybe this is something that maybe Serena feel that this is her prayers have been answered when she got a man that, she feels that really, she thinks to herself that she can trust, but everybody else may not, family or friends. Possibly, just saying. But let me get to the next card. Lord help me, y'all. I got the Ten of Swords upright. I have the Strength card upright. And then I have the Seven of Swords upright. So with the Ten of Swords upright, it's talk about betrayals. It can talk about haters. It can talk about broken end of a relationship. It can talk about loss or some type of bankruptcy. Okay, I'll explain that later. And I have the Strength card talk about being persuading and focusing and having that, taking actions and being encouraged and just being more focused and just being patient, but pretty much understanding the meaning of who they're with or who they're around. And it's just all about having the strength and having trust. I also got a Seven of Swords upright. And this talk about a person who's doing, maybe doing some faulty things and sabotaging or tricky. They may they may be doing some underhanding cheating or doing something despicable behind that person's back. The next cards I have the Chariot upright. I have the Justice in reverse. I am going fast because I'm trying to beat the time on here, you guys. I also have the Five of Swords. Ooh, child. Upright. So I have the Chariot talk about being determined. Right? So to talk about being determined, talk about making a movement, having ambitions, and having a clear purpose. And I have the Justice in reverse. This could be going into court later. This could be talking about court, but it can also talk about fairness or unfairness. There's going to be some type of loss, wrong decisions, something. Hey, I'm going to tell you, maybe there's some type of prenup that needs to be handed into this marriage before something can come up. It can be legalizing a situation where you guys, I don't like how I give off readings, but I will explain to you why I'm getting this in the reading, okay? But the Justice can talk about unfairness. It can also talk in reverse now. If it's upright, that means it's the truth. If it's in reverse, it means it's not the truth. It means to talk about unfairness. But the Five of Swords, Lord, can talk about a person who has nine of the time, I would say the Five of Swords can represent some type of form of abuse, but also sabotaging. Okay, someone they can be betrayal, they can start malicious rumors, all types of things. So I feel like right now that there may be somebody, a couple of people, friends or family may hate the couple relationship. That I can say that, or it's maybe something about the relationship that I can say that with Serena. How much or how long has she known Andrea? But let me read on more, okay? And then I'm gonna make sure I explain why I'm pulling this energy, y'all. Oh Lord Jesus. Whew. I have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay. I have the Two of Wands upright. And then I have the Hangman in reverse. All right, so I got to hold all my cards together. The Knight of Wands in reverse talk about indecisiveness. Someone very careless, or there's some type of lack of energy. Okay, this could be a person who can be very distractive. Okay. And then I have the Two of Wands, where we talk about upright, where we talk about making plans, looking into planning, have to make a choice. And it looks like, to me, I feel like Serena chose what she felt would make her happy. Okay. Then I have the Hangman in reverse. This could talk about unsatisfied. Someone may be unsatisfied, but they're unable to make a decision. So this can be also talk about stuck in the present state. So I'll explain it, y'all, once I get finished. Got the Page of Swords in reverse. I have the Three of Swords upright. And then I have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Lord Jesus, speak to me. Okay, listen. The Page of Swords in reverse, it can talk about cruelty. Somebody who have a very slick tongue. Also, they can be they can gossip a lot. They can be more aggressive. Sorry, they can show aggression. They are trouble. Okay, they are trouble, meaning they can also be a player. Somebody being a player. Okay. Child, the Three of Swords and we're upright. Sorry. There are going to be some heartbreaks. I don't know what's going on right now, but I do. It's just a little, these two just got married. So, hey, I'll just explain, okay? Three of Swords, somebody, there may be a heartbreak or a loss, or somebody going through difficult times. Also, I have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. There can be no strings attached. It can also talk about bad debt and greed and selfishness. Child. Okay, y'all. Let me go ahead and break it down to you. So the energy. Oh, sorry, I'm getting into that. Ooh, I got what is this? The Six of Cups in reverse. Someone is stuck in the past, and there's a lot of distress. And this could be something from the childhood, fear or so. Whoo, chat. So let me go ahead and say this. What I feel in this, they just say you know what, I really support, people who get married and everything. And I'm always going to be a person who, I will, give people their props, and because I'm married. Okay. So I always think marriage is a wonderful thing. But from looking at these cards, I see a lot of mistakes. I see a lot of issues, and it comes to people. I can see both sides into this. Now, I do feel like Serena family, that's a part of her family, does not trust Andrea. They feel like Andrea is with Serena for the wrong reason, and they just feel like he's going to use her. And it in the energy, they feel like she's going to get heartbroken, or she maybe be heartbroken on how people talk about her relationship. I feel like there's maybe a agenda in the situation when it comes to Andrea. This energy can change. It can always change. Okay, things don't always stay the same. But these are newlyweds, and also with the Six of Cups in the reverse. I'm just gonna hold like this. Six of Cups in reverse. Can talk about childhood trauma too. So, or what I felt that, if I saw, did I call her Serena? I hope I didn't. Probably did. Meant to say Venus. With Venus, I really feel like she might have some childhood trauma, and also dealt with a lot of insecurities too. And this just be something she's stuck in the past. Now, I know this is going on too long, and I'm trying my best to rush it, but I do feel like they have they got a lot of I think they got, I wouldn't say problems, but I would say when it comes to their relationship, there's something a little bit off. I do feel like Venus wants to be married, and she got the ring, baby, and she's feel happy. But like I said, the energy can change. Things can change for the difference. Some, and I don't know too much about Andrea, but this energy giving me that he, this is sometimes in a relationship, men do the same as what women can do too. Where men can go towards a woman for financial support. And what could you call them? Oh, gigolos. So this is one thing that I don't want to take it there, but this is the energy in the cards, and it just shows that the relationship between these two have a lot of burn within. So I feel like there's a lot of things that they may have to work with each other so that they can be able to move forward. So that's what the reading giving me. I do see some betrayals. I do see people hating. I do see people, I do see some betrayals. I see people hating. I see people just really are not too enthused with this relationship. Even though they may be smiling for the camera's time, but back in the back of their mind, they are not too enthused with Venus and Andrea relationship. So, I will keep an update on these two, but do me a favor, if you can, whoever watching this video, please do not be afraid to hit the like button, and do not be afraid to subscribe. Okay? So you guys have a wonderful, blessed day or night. Until then, I will see you. Peace. Bye.